Sean. How's it going?
Going all right. Getting over a little bit of, I don't know if it's allergies or if it's a sinus
Oh,
infection.
oh,
As that's why I was like Sunday, you were like, I'm gonna let you do your thing, do whatever prep you need. I'm
yeah.
like,
Oh, that makes sense that you were
but
like, I could use some
like
rest anyway.
I felt like, but
Oh, man, I'm so sorry. You feel like you're kind of on the upswing though?
I kinda, yeah. I mean, it's and the weird thing is, it's like I think it's allergies, but it's like more
Yeah.
like drip, not claws.
Yeah. Oh,
So like
all right.
my throat was really raspy, and I'm like.
Yeah.
I, I was just like, I don't know what's going on. And my girlfriend was like, it sounds like allergies. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm 40 years old and I've lived in like two other horrid places for allergies and never had an issue.
Oh, sometimes
And
they though
now I'm like,
develop over time. So,
that's what I'm wondering.
yeah.
I have a point like my annual checkup in like
Oh.
3 weeks, 4 weeks. I don't remember,
Yeah. Well, did you
but
try taking an antihistamine and just seeing if it helped?
it helped a little. I was like,
Okay.
I have a hair in my face and it's bugging. Just one of those like I can see it.
Yeah.
Um, I, I took some, but it like it helped, and then like a cough developed, and I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
what the hell? So I took some cough medicine. Then the headaches, like the headache.
Oh, yeah. It's like your body cleaned it all out, but then, yeah, that makes sense that it was like, well, I coughed it all out, and now I'm dealing
But
with
yeah,
yeah,
it was just
it cleaned it out, and then you're
annoying.
coughing it up, and yeah, that's not
Yeah, it
fun.
was just like no. So it was just one of those like I would have been in the lesson Sunday, but I would not. I'd
Yeah.
have been like, all right, cool. Uh,
Right. Yeah, you can't do your
like
best work, obviously.
it was just like
Yeah.
fading.
Well, you know what? That's fine. You felt crummy and you needed to rest. And your body told you that's what it needed and you listened. I love that. That's
Listen,
awesome.
listen, kind of. Probably sh probably should have gone to bed way earlier
Not
than I
very
did.
well. You listened a little bit.
I was a little bit,
Took you a while
which is
to
still an
listen.
improvement
Yeah.
versus
That's
screw you,
okay.
buddy. I know what is best for us.
Yeah. Oh. All right. So, as we're diving in, what would you say is maybe the number one thing you want to accomplish today?
I want to get a little bit more familiar with the scale that we were working on
Yeah,
because, like,
absolutely.
I haven't really practiced the
Oh,
scale
yeah.
since our last lesson
Right.
versus
Awesome.
the exercises and the pieces and everything. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I just realized like when I sat down, I'm like,
Sure.
I don't even remember
Were
what
we
the
doing
scale is.
seven flats now? Because we moved
Yes,
past six sharps. Yeah. Okay,
correct.
so seven flats minor. So what key would that be? The seven flats means everything is flat,
C
which would be C flat,
flat
but
minor.
it's going to be the relative minors. So from C flat, which is the B, you're going to go one, two, three half steps down from that note, which is the C flat. So you're going B flat, A flat. A flat is the third one down. So you're in A flat minor.
Okay.
Yeah. I know we kind of talked through it the last time, but if you didn't have a chance to practice it, that totally makes sense
Yeah.
that you're like, I need to go over that again. All right.
Yeah.
So we are going to start then on that E flat.
Okay.
I mean, sorry, A flat. Why did I say that? A flat minor. A flat.
So.
So one thing I want you to think about is your two, three, four are on the three black keys together,
Hmm.
and then the two, three are on the two black keys together. And then for figuring out where the thumbs go is pretty easy after you figure that out because everything is flat, every single thing.
Excuse me, still have some remnants.
It's okay.
Um,
Yeah, you're good.
so no, no F natural? No.
No F natural, right? Because it would be F flat.
So A flat, B flat, C flat,
Hmm.
E flat, E flat, F flat.
Yes,
There it
which
is.
is the same as E.
Okay. Two, three, no. Okay. Okay. It's just one of those moments where I'm like, I vaguely remembered where we were at with the scales, and it was just like,
Yeah, you're just like, oh, what were we doing? Well, it was the first time we tried it at all. So it totally makes
exactly.
sense that you're like, I need a review. No problem at all. All right. So what do you feel like is the trickiest thing about it?
Um, the naturals that are technically flats.
Yes. Yes. Those
That's
are tricky. Yes.
it's remembering which is which, and
Yep.
anytime, anytime. Well, it's mostly, well, I say anytime. It's only the B keys and the E keys that have this.
Yes.
When
Mhm.
there's a flat in that particular key, it's like, okay, F flat, and then I'm like, F,
Right.
like, okay, but wait, like,
Right. Well,
let's
it's the
see.
only key signature that has an F flat. There's only the C flat key signature or A flat minor key signature has that F flat.
Oh,
Yeah. And so it's the only one that has it.
fair enough. Did not know that.
Yeah. So it's that I think makes it even more tricky because you're like, I never see this.
I there was a there was a piece that I was looking at that had an F flat, and it was like,
Mm.
it, I've seen a few pieces that have a B flat, or
Yeah.
excuse me, a C flat.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um,
Well, I think
that I've
also because we specifically were trying to work on, keys that have that.
yeah. Um, it just one of those. A couple of pieces. I think mostly on my iPad, I had to write in like B flat, or no, yeah, it was the C flat equals B, and then I had another one where it was a B sharp, or I had to write in B sharp equals C,
Yeah.
just as a note, because if not, I've been like,
Right.
huh?
Yeah, the notes definitely help. Because you have to teach your brain, this equals this. And, it's just something you gotta get in there because right now it just sees it differently. And that's okay.
It's the it's the B C E F, like no black key in between, that usually is where
Mm,
I'm like, ah, crap. Wait, what?
yeah.
It's this. Like I have to
Right.
actually think about it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, when it's like more stepwise motion, I feel like it is a little bit easier, but when it's like a random jump to that note, I think it's
Yeah,
especially hard. Like if you do the arpeggios, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So why don't we go ahead and try our one chord arpeggio? So that's going to be A flat, C flat, E flat.
Nope, nope. That's nope. Dagnabbit. There it is. That's C. That's swear that C is gonna drive me bonkers. Oof. Okay. Think I've got that one down.
Nice. Awesome. Could we try? I know this is a challenge, but let's try to play every chord in this key. So
Mm,
A flat, C flat, E flat. And then we're going to move up to B flat, D flat, F flat, right? So walking through every chord. What's cool is everything is flat.
true. So, ooh, there it is. And then we're back. So, almost did it. So the one chord that I've noticed that it's that C flat.
B flat, E flat, G flat. Well,
Yeah.
it's the same as a B,
Well,
right?
what I
B,
keep
D sharp, F sharp. It's the exact same as that, a B major chord.
so right now I can literally eyes closed. Okay. Okay. It's this one that every time I just want to default to
Yeah.
with that F natural,
Yeah.
and it's like no.
It's a happy major chord.
Yes, it's like yeah.
Well, in the natural minor, when we go through, that third, that fifth, and that seventh create a major chord. So the three chord is major, which definitely is weird because we're not used to the three chord being something pleasing to our ears if we're living in major most often.
Yeah, isn't the three chord in a major scale is minor, isn't it?
Um, No, the three chord
Okay.
is C flat, E flat, G flat, so it's the
Oh,
C flat major chord. How are you feeling about the F flat chord? F flat, A flat, C flat. It's the same on the piano as an E major.
so F flat, A. That one I didn't seem to have a problem with. It's that
It's
C.
it's the
It's
same forward and backwards, right?
yeah. It's no issue. The only one again, it's like I think it's just going to be a drilling situation where one, two, excuse me, one, two, making sure I get that G sharp, not the F, G sharp.
Mhm.
Because I don't know why I just want to default to this, and then like, nope, that's not right. I just want to like default to the pinky on the F, and
Yeah.
I'm like, no,
Well,
no.
that's good though. You're catching it and you're self-correcting. That's really good. That's great. Awesome. So you're gonna keep working on this key this
Hmm.
week.
Yes,
Alrighty. So could I hear, I believe we're on Hannah number 6 now, yes?
yes.
Great. So let's go ahead and go through that one. How do you feel about doing it hands together?
Okay-ish.
Okay, let's try it.
Every time.
That's okay. Just walk through that part slowly.
Yeah. There it is.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know. Fingers get a little derpy after a minute.
That happens. Well,
It
especially if
didn't.
you were under the weather and you weren't practicing as much, you know. That's okay.
So it's still that transition that I mess up a little bit every single time. That like, and I keep drilling it, but it's the where it goes from because it actually has the C in there,
Yeah.
and then it's um if I it's one of those weird like I don't know what it is about that particular transition, but it like
Yeah.
it 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 doinks me up every time. Every time. And like even this past week, like I even like isolated that and like really slowed it down to the point it was like
Like a snail pace.
because the here it's the C
Yeah.
and then but when I pick it up, it just it's it's this particular point where it's that C. It like I don't know what it is. It's adding that one little extra note just so it's like F
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, I'd say drill the measure before it and then like that section and then the measure after this week.
'Cause, I mean, other than a few like, lazy finger moments, like
Yeah.
I
It's pretty good. Yeah, we just got to catch up that one spot with everything else.
yeah, like it's like just one like this one little spot is just tripping me up. And it's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me.
Yeah. So I would love to, I feel like you actually are doing really well with that one. And you know
Hmm.
exactly what you need to work on. So I'd love
Yeah.
to go to our technique book exercise.
Okay. Uh, this one. Ugh. Shut up, you. I fed you. All right. Okay. So and this is where it. So, yeah. So C, C, and this is the part that's been tripping me up. It's getting it's low, high, march up, and then I got to go low for the next one, which is so. Ooh, there, there it is. That one. Ah, it's a low, high. There it is. Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I figure out I've gotten through the finger placement issue. Um, Now it's just I think polishing up that decline
Yeah,
because that one's ugh. That is not where I would prefer it to be after the amount of time that I've spent on it.
that's okay. All right. Well, think of it this way too. We kind of started that one and then we kind of shifted our focus for a while and then we moved back to it. Perfectly fine.
Oh,
So,
excuse me. Ooh.
okay. So I would love for us to take a look at our Bach piece next.
Okay. Let's give the other book. So this one, it's still not a hands together piece yet at all.
That's
Un
okay.
you say it's okay, but for me, it's very frustrating
So why don't
because,
we go through hands separately first?
um, okay. Every time, man. It's yeah, it's
That's okay.
that one measure just kicks my butt. It's, so a little dodgy in parts, but I feel comfortable-ish in the right hand.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
a little dodgy in some parts that definitely need some polish.
That's okay.
The left hand first half is okay-ish.
Hmm.
There's some spots in the left hand in the second half that I'm like, this isolated, it just sounds weird. And I'm trying to get over that.
Yeah.
But so left hand is ah, ah, that was a finger tangle there. And then ah, and there we go. And the weird part, this is the part that kind of tricks me up here. It's not even notes, it's the finger jumping. So we
Yeah.
go E, D sharp, B, and I really don't get any guidance from the sheet music on this measure for finger placement. So I've got 1, 2, 4, so that I can have 1, 2, 5, but then I've got to go 1, It's claiming one, one, two, one. Three. There's a lot of like really jumpy issues in this where it's like up, back, and it trips me up.
Yeah.
And then this is weird. The and then it's back to familiar territory. And then back to the repeat. See, ugh. Hang on. Yes. B, D, sure. B, B, A, G, A, B, A. Yeah, there's just a like I definitely need to work on finger.
Yeah. Hey, that's okay. So I would say focus
Yeah.
especially on that left hand this week for the swing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I've got the notes, but that's it.
That's okay.
Like I've got the notes to a point where I'm like I'm not freaking out over like oh god there's an accidental or oh god what am I doing here.
Yeah,
It's more like particularly the second line of the second half
sure.
where it's got me going E3 B2 E2
Yeah.
back to E3 G3 B3 B2 D B2, D sharp 3, F sharp 3, B3, F sharp 3, D sharp 3. And that's manageable, but when we get it back into the E3, G3, B3,
Hmm.
then I've got B2, A3, G3, A3, B3, and this is where it usually trips me up because I've
Hmm.
got on what I've affectionately called the bag measure B A G. I go A on on the one, and then B on the two,
Hmm.
and then it's like, oh crap! Now I can't get the octave back
Yeah.
down to the B2,
Right.
and that's where it trips me up.
Oh,
Like it's that little section, that three measure section of
Well, it's good that you've isolated exactly where the trouble spot is, right? So you
Yeah, for
know what to work on.
yes, definitely gonna be fun.
I'm glad you think so. All righty. Are you still working on the, why am I drawing a blank? Cordify pieces.
I haven't really touched them lately.
Okay, that's all
Um,
right.
been mostly trying to polish up the stuff in the books.
Sure,
Um,
absolutely.
I've been. Do you ever? I don't know if this makes any sense. Do you ever hear a riff of something and you just kind of take it and then like start screwing around?
Yeah,
I've been kind of doing that a little
yeah, like
bit.
kind of playing by ear, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I not really proud of this. Do you ever watch the show How I Met Your Mother?
yeah,
So you know the joke about slapsgiving?
yes.
Um, I was watching that the other day and I was like, I heard the opening riff and I'm like, that sounds kind of basic. And I'm like, then I ran over to the piano and I'm like, and then I just like started like just playing around with it. And I'm
Yeah.
like, that's really about the most out of book thing I've done lately.
Oh, that's awesome. That's okay. Um, so then, um, yeah, so maybe because we're playing an A flat minor, maybe see if you can find something that's in a minor key and then put it in A
Okay.
flat minor and then
Okay.
try playing it and see how it goes. Or see if you
Should be
can
fun.
find something that actually is in A flat minor, usually.
I think I know of a couple.
Yeah.
I do tend to lean more towards songs that are in minor keys anyway.
Yeah, nice. Perfect. Hey, well
So,
that's just perfect.
okay, so I'll take a look for something.
Yeah, nice. Awesome. All right. Well, great work today, Sean. What are
Thank you.
we gonna make our goal between now and Sunday when I see you again? Our main
Um,
priority.
really cleaning up the left hand in the Bach piece. I think that's
Okay.
the main goal.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So that left hand in the Bach piece, that's our primary focus, our primary goal over the next few days then. And I will see you on Sunday,
All
and
right.
then we'll see where we're at and we'll go from there.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, awesome work
All right.
today, Sean. It was great to
Thanks,
see
y'all.
you. I'm glad that you're on the upswing, and I hope you keep feeling better and better.
Getting there.
All righty, well, I also hope
All
you
right.
get some rest in the next few days too.
All righty.
All right, I'll see you then. Have a great rest of
Bye.
your week, and I will see you soon.
All righty. Bye.